Hi guys, and welcome to another video by Are You Arty Kids. This might seem a strange video. This one we are going to be talking about circles. Do a lot of circle drawing in schools, and obviously a circle, a basic 2D shape, just like a triangle or a circle or a square or a cylinder. There are sort of essential shapes to, drawing all sorts of bits and bobs, really, basic construction. And I know people struggle with it, especially trying to draw large. People are quite comfortable, drawing small, but then, you start asking them to draw quite large and it's quite challenging. So I just want to show you a really basic tip for drawing circles and ellipses, which are oval shapes as well. So a lot of people, when they start in primary school and they're given a pen or a pencil, have a traditional tripod grip, so 2 fingers and a thumb, and you hold it right near the point of a pen or a pencil for maximum control. You can see the tightness and the control, and this allows you to use detail. And this is good for detail drawing and good for writing, but if we're sketching, don't be afraid to hold your pencil a little bit further back. One of the common things that people struggle with when they're drawing is trying to draw lightly, and also to move away from perfect lines into sketching, where there will be multiple lines that you can then adjust and refine and develop later. So holding your pencil back also allows you to see what you're doing a little bit more. So if you look, when you write over here, you can't really get a sense. So if you're a bit further back, it allows you to see. But also as well, you move away from the tip of the pencil. So if you're up here, and you try and do smooth shading, you're getting a much more tighter grip on this, and you're getting probably more of the point. Whereas if we move it further back, getting a little bit more the side of the pencil, which gives us a little bit of smoothness. So that helps a little bit. There are different grips. If you're sketching large, you might go overhand grip. So, where we're taking the pencil in the palm of our hands and we're keeping it really flat and just holding it like a little pinch there. And we can get some really nice loose lines and we can get a lot bigger. Or as I say, you can still keep your sort of tripod grip and move the pencil a little bit further back. So in terms of drawing circles, so when you're writing or drawing, a lot of people have their hand on the surface, nice and controlled, but you are going to get to that point where you're going to get so far round, and then you're going to have to either lift off or move your paper or something like that, and it doesn't become very fluid. You're probably going to press too hard, and you can't get a sense for scale. So if you know anything about muscle memory, if you think about anyone who is great at skills, so Cristiano Ronaldo, great at football, Lewis Hamilton, great Formula 1 driver, the only reason they become great at what they do is they practice and practice and practice, and they don't, to the point of not being able to think about it or not needing to think about it. And it's the same with drawing. It's a skill and it needs practice. So if you want to draw a circle, don't expect just to, rock up, draw a perfect circle, if there is such a thing as perfection, which I wouldn't want any of you to actually aim for, because you're just going to tie yourself into knots, yeah? So if we're drawing a circle, rather than putting your hand on the paper and getting a really nice, control line and then having to get it unfluid, what you need to do is even just take the pencil out of your hand and just get the hang of drifting, I call it, or ghosting over the paper. Even just do it with your finger. So what you're trying to do, what a circle is in real world sense. So you're trying to sort of hardwire that fluid feel, and you're drawing not just with your fingers anymore or with your hand, you're drawing right from the shoulder. So you're opening, you're drawing with your whole arm. You get a much more fluid sense. So if you put your pencil back in your hand, you can drift over until it feels really nice. So not in the air, so you're floating around. So you can put your hand on the table, but you can drift lightly over. And then when you feel you've got that shape really nice, then you can put your pencil down and get a nice big fluid motion for a circle. And it becomes quite natural. Now you will see, as I say, so just zoom in, you will see lots of lines because it is a sketch, and I will tidy that up later. So a little exercise, just get yourself used to drawing fluid circles, different scales, different sizes, before you actually do something on a drawing. And you can draw as big as you want or as small as you want with something like this little exercise. And this works also the same for if you were doing an oval or what we call like an ellipsis. So same thing again, making that bean shape nice and fluid, really thin ones, really big ones, and just practice drifting over, getting that shape hardwired into your muscle memory, give you a much more fluid sense, and that's obviously useful for any cylinders that you're going to draw. And it's just practice, like anything else, repetition and practice. So a little tip there for you with circles and ovals or ellipses is just muscle memory, drawing with the whole arm from the shoulder rather than the fingers, and having a very relaxed grip. Okay.